19 points with 5 minutes to go in the third quarter to the Orlando Magic. A 20-0 run at one point, steals, finishes. Reed Sheppard got real hot at one point. And I think this is one of the biggest wins for the Rockets because it feels like a team that when their back is against the wall, especially when the game is close down the stretch, they always fumble. This was a huge win against let's say a decent Orlando Magic team.
Real big win for them. Obviously disappointed for the Orlando Magic. I was extremely proud and happy to see the second half that Reed Sheppard was able to have on Teed Up, the most recent episode. I did my X Factors for all of the playoff teams, and he was my X Factor for the Houston Rockets. So to see him be able to have that performance was really huge. And like you mentioned, I think they need some of these wins because they have been questionable down the stretch. I got a little worried because Jabari tweaked his ankle at one point. But yeah, I think this is a really good win for them. They were able to stay poised because even when they came back, the Magic started to turn up a bit again. And it felt like they had momentum of the game. But then again, Reed Sheppard came out with some extremely big shots in that fourth quarter. And Kevin Durant is going to be Kevin Durant. But yeah, it's good to see a guy like Reed Sheppard be able to step up and deliver in that moment as we get closer to the playoffs.
I hope this kind of gives him the trust that Ime just a little bit more. Like throughout the season, it's been times where if he hasn't really been hitting his shots, it's like we're gonna, you're gonna bench him. Sometimes he might just have to play through it because I agree right with you that he might be one of their biggest X factors just because what he provides 3-point shooting wise, they just don't really get from anywhere else. Like that would have been Fred VanVleet, but he's not here.
I mean, I can kind of see Ime's point of view, though, too, because, like, there's a whole other side of the ball where teams can pick on him. So if he's not making up those points, then he's kind of being a negative force on the court if he isn't making his shots. So it's kind of like we kind of got to see what he's doing first. And then if he do got it going, then, yeah, we just leave him out there because he's making up those points with the threes.
Even from a spacing aspect, it's like you could use him versus it's just harder leaving him versus some of the other guys
like
that they have.
Like a Kogi or something, yeah.
Or leaving a man or something like that.
What does it say about your defense where you can't find a way to hide one bad defensive player?
You went right to my point. They should be able to hide him.
And I'm looking at the numbers right here. The defense, it's not like when he's on the court, they have a 110 defensive rating when he's on the court, which is fine. That's fine. Like, if you have all the other talent defensively, which they do, they should be able to, especially in a game like this versus the Orlando Magic, who don't really have, they have Paolo Banchero who will hunt, but they don't really have like a head honcho, I'd give me that guy in every single possession. He should be able to play in situations like this.
He's an incredible defensive playmaker as well. Now, again, he's not going in and who would they play?
Let's see. In the postseason right now, if the season ended, they would play against the Lakers. Okay, that's a head hunting guy, Luka Doncic.
Yeah. But no, I see what you mean because I've seen he's going to give up points just because of size, but I've seen people also try to pick on him, and he took the ball away from him.
He fights. He tries. He's just a small guy.
And then also in a series like that, who is Luka not getting at? You think is Josh Okogie doing some shit?
No, but if they were on the court together, he would definitely just go with Reed Sheppard.
Right, but you're arguing you're taking Reed off the court. So now when Josh Okogie is in, have we tremendously traded off slowing down Luka? Because if we haven't, then I might as well get some offensive punch. I just think
when you talk about possession per possession, I think Josh Okogie would just have a better chance of getting stops.
That's fair.
He would be. Yeah. I think that's an obvious thing. But in a series against a guy like Luka Doncic, forget chances. Is he providing the stops? Because if he's not, then I got to come down and score. And to the point that KB got to before I was able to go back, because if he's not, and we have Amin Thompson and all these guys on the floor, then it's like, bro, I'm not about to be not stopping guys, and then we come down on offensive end, and they gapped up on Sengun and Kevin Durant. Man, Reed Sheppard, if we're going to give up the points anyway, give up the points. But I do think with the size, with an Amin Thompson, with the Josh Okogies of the world, Dorian Finney-Smith is back playing minutes. Hopefully he can get in his rhythm. You should be able to have Reed Sheppard and his shot-making ability because Mike is absolutely right. You have nobody outside of Kevin Durant that can provide that level of shot-making, and it's going to be evident in the playoffs. It is going to show like no other. It's going to. So, yeah, they're going to have to figure something out because I'm telling you right now, if you go into a series against the Lakers and you like, man, we got to play Josh Okogie because we playing Luka, and Luka ain't going to care if you playing Josh Okogie. Just keeping it a buck.
And J.J. Redick not going to care. Or he going to definitely care when Josh Okogie's on the court defensively.
Yeah.
Because they
got to try to get anything they can.
The whole game long. But huge win for the Houston Rockets.
Hit subscribe for more news, highlights, and analysis from the NBA on NBC.